a duet acting scene
from the play Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf by Edward Albee.
Asterisk 4, substance abuse,
Language,
racial commentary,
and violence. If any of this may offend the viewing audience, please take the moment to leave now. Thank you. And we proudly represent District 4, Troop 1472.
Very good, George.
Thank you, Martha.
It's the most life you've shown in a long time.
You bring out the best in me.
You're really a bastard. Yeah, you. You make me sick.
Oh, well, it's perfectly all right for you. I mean, you can go around like a hopped up Arab, slashing away at everything in sight. But somebody else try it? No, sir.
You miserable.
Well, I did it all for you, sweetheart. I thought you'd like it. I thought it was sort of your taste, blood, cottage and all. Well, I thought you'd get a kick out of it and go running around with your melons bobbling.
You really screwed up, George.
For God's sake, Martha.
I mean it, you really have.
Well, you can sit there in that chair, Bruce. You can sit there with the gin running out of your mouth, and you can sit there and humiliate me all night. And that's perfectly fine. I'm okay with that.
You can stand it.
I cannot stand it.
You can stand it. You married me for it.
That is a desperately sick lie.
Don't you know it even yet? My arm has gone tired from whipping you.
You're mad.
For 23 years.
You're deluded, Martha. You're
It's
deluded.
not what I wanted.
No. I thought that at least you were on to yourself. I didn't know.
I am on to myself.
No, you're sick.
I'll show you who's sick.
Okay, Martha, that's enough.
I'll show you who's
I
sick.
said that's enough.
But you're really having a field day, huh? Well, I'm gonna finish you before I'm through with you.
You and the quarterback? You're both gonna finish me?
Before I'm through, I'm gonna wish you die in that automobile, you bastard.
And you'll wish you never mentioned our son. I said I warned you.
I'm impressed.
I warned you not to go too far.
I'm just beginning.
I'm numbered enough now to be able to take you when we're alone. I don't listen, or I sift everything. But you've moved bag and baggage into your own fantasy world. And you've started playing variations on your own distortions. And as a result...
Nuts!
Yes, you have.
Nuts!
Well, that's perfectly fine, Martha. That's perfectly fine with me. You can go on like that as long as you want to, because when you're through...
Have you ever listened to your senses, George? I mean, have you ever really listened? You're so freaking convoluted. That's what you are. You talk like you're writing one of your stupid papers.
You know, actually, I'm really worried about you. About your mind.
Don't worry about my mind, sweetheart.
I think I'll have you committed.
What?
I think I'll have you committed.
Well, aren't you something?
Well, I've got to find some way to really get at you.
You've got on me enough. 23 years of you has been quite enough.
So you'll go quietly then?
Do you want to know what happened, George? Do you want to know what really happened? It snapped, the whole arrangement. You can go along forever, and everything's manageable. You make all sorts of excuses to yourself, you know? This is life, to hell with it. Maybe tomorrow he'll be dead. Maybe tomorrow you'll be dead. All sorts of excuses. But then one day, one night, something happens, and snap, it breaks, and you don't give a damn anymore. I've tried with you. Really, I have tried. I've tried. Really, I have tried.
Once a month, I get used to it. Once a month, everyone thinks that you're this sweet-hearted little girl. But really, you're just underneath all of this barnacle. And I believed it more times than I've wanted to because I don't want to think that I'm that much of a sucker. But I just don't believe it anymore.
Well, maybe you're right. You can't come together with nothing. And you're nothing. Snap. It went snap tonight at Daddy's party. I sat there at Daddy's party and I watched you. I watched you sitting there and I watched the younger men around you. The men who were growing somewhere. And I sat there and I watched you and you weren't there and it snapped! It finally snapped! I'm gonna howl it out! I'm not gonna give a damn what I do! I'll make the damned biggest explosion you've ever heard!
You tried it and I'll beat you
Is
at your
that
own
a
game.
threat, George?
That's a threat,
Well, then
Martha.
you're gonna get it!
Be careful, Martha. I'll rip you to pieces.
You aren't man enough. You don't have the